Hello everybody, welcome to the core content lecture. This is the reversal model supplementary lecture. So getting started with the swing trader. As you all know, the swing trader primarily uses a weekly time frame TPD. So here we have our TPD. We have a cracking correlation with the close of candle 1 and the opening of candle 3. So for the remainder of this video, this will kind of be the template. So we'll have two different assets, one that is stronger and one that is weaker, based off of the time frame correlated TPD, along with what the lower time frame should look like and how you should engage. So once you have a weekly TPD identified, as soon as candle 3 opens up and you have identified a TPD is there, what you are looking to do in a bullish example is buy below the opening price on the strongest asset on this candle to catch the expansion. So what that would look like is, again, you have your asset 1, your asset 2. So once you have a weekly time frame TPD, then you would look for a daily time frame reversion level. But more importantly, if you have a weekly time frame TPD, then you are working within monthly quarters on the monthly cycle. So that strongest asset, which would be right here, if you wanted to catch this expansion and buy below the opening price of candle 3, which would be right here, if you want to buy while that's dropping to catch the expansion, then you're looking for the stronger asset to tag into a reversion level, which you would find in the previous quarter on a monthly cycle quarter. So candle 3 would drop below, tag a reversion level, expand higher, while the weakest asset would create a monthly cycle sequential SMT running below the low of the previous quarter. So you have a weekly time frame TPD, daily time frame reversion level. And now looking at the short-term trader sequence 1. So this one primarily focuses on daily time frame TPDs. So once you have a daily time frame TPD established, again with the cracking correlation with the open and the close, you're looking to buy below the opening price of that daily candle for an expansion higher. Again, you have your stronger asset, you have your weaker asset, and going from a daily time frame TPD, you're looking for a 4-hour reversion level on the stronger asset. So the weakest asset will create a run on the previous day's low, while the stronger asset will tag into a 4-hour reversion level created on the previous day. So if you're working with daily time frame TPDs and you're looking for this sequence, you're focusing on the weekly cycle. So imagine if these lines right here, if these were weekly quarters, so this would be one quarter, this would be another quarter, this would be another quarter. Whenever you're looking for this sequence, you're looking for the weaker asset to run below the low of the previous weekly cycle quarter, which would be the previous day, while you're looking for the stronger asset to tag inside of that 4-hour reversion level. And now looking at the short-term trader sequence 2, looking at a 4-hour TPD, and this is when things get a little bit more specific. So again, if we have a TPD, specifically for 4-hour TPDs, if you're using that in the short-term trader sequence 2, you're looking at primarily the 2 a.m. TPD. So you have the 10 o'clock candle, which would be 10 p.m., that 10 p.m. 4-hour candle, and then the 2 a.m. candle, and then the 6 a.m. candle. So your objective is you want to buy below the opening price of 6 a.m. You want to catch that manipulation for an expansion higher on the stronger asset. While the weaker asset, you want to see that run below the low of candle 2, which would be the 2 a.m. candle. Again, in a bullish example. So what that would look like is, again, you have your asset 1, which would be stronger, asset 2, which would be weaker, and you're looking at a 1-hour reversion level. So going from a 4-hour time frame to a 1-hour time frame for 4-hour time frame TPDs, especially with the 2 a.m. TPD, you're maneuvering between the daily cycle. So 6 a.m., which would be this candle right here that you're trying to catch the expansion of, is the very opening price of Q3, while 2 a.m. captures majority of London session. So you're working within daily quarters, primarily the London session and the New York session. This would be Q2 of the daily cycle, and this portion would be Q3 of the daily cycle. So on that weaker asset, you're looking for a bullish daily cycle sequential SMT, while on the stronger asset, you're looking for it to retrace into the 1 hour time frame reversion level, and you're catching that expansion. And now looking at the day trader sequence 1. So again, things get a little bit more specific. So with day trader sequence 1, the A plus perfect scenario is if 8 a.m. is a TPD, but this could be 7 a.m., this could be 8 a.m., or this could be 9 a.m. But the most prominent and best case scenario is going to be 8 a.m. as you follow with the order of operations. That's a little gem for you right there. An 8 a.m. TPD, if you're looking for a 1 hour TPD, is generally the most promising. If you have a 1 hour time frame TPD, specifically with the 8 a.m. candle, then you're looking at 9 a.m. and you want to capture the expansion of 9 a.m. So what that would look like is, again, you have your first asset, which would be stronger, second asset, which would be weaker, and then you're looking for a 15-minute reversion level. So on that stronger asset, you're looking for it to tag into a 15-minute reversion level, while on the weaker asset, you're looking for it to run below the low of the previous quarter. Now, following quarterly theory, with the 1 hour TPD is going to be more specific within, again, like I said, the 8 a.m. candle. So 9 a.m. is the very opening price of Q3 in the 90-minute cycles within the morning session, and similar to the 4 hour 2 a.m. TPD, 8 a.m. captures a majority of Q2 of the 90-minute cycle. So what you're looking for is you're looking for that weaker asset whenever 9 a.m. opens up to drop below the previous 90-minute quarter's low, which would be Q2, again specific to the 8 a.m. TPD, while you're looking for the stronger asset to retrace into a 15-minute reversion level, creating a failure swing. And now looking at day trader sequence 2. So this one is going to be focusing on 15-minute TPDs. So once you have a 15-minute TPD established, you're looking for the stronger asset again to retrace into a reversion level, the weaker asset to run below the low of the previous 15-minute candle. Now this is where quarterly theory kind of strays away. The lower the time frame you go, the more quarterly theory gets less precise. The only 15-minute candle in specific that follows along with quarterly theory, if you're looking for candle 3 to run below the low of candle 2, is if the 9:30 a.m. 15-minute candle is a TPD. That is the only 15-minute TPD that follows along with quarterly theory. And the specific quarters you're comparing are the microcycles. And you'll notice, wait a second, the 5-minute time frame isn't correlated with the microcycle. I know. The lower the time frame you go, the less precise things get. So again, you're looking for that weaker asset to run below the low of the previous 15-minute candle, while you're looking for the stronger asset to retrace into a 5-minute reversion level. So now the scalper sequence number 1, this is the exact same thing as the day trader sequence for number 2, so I'm not going to cover too much on it. But what I will say is these can be used interchangeably. Something you'll notice with the sequence is it will offer sometimes a very nice run in price, and sometimes will make the low or the high of the day, which is why I put it in with day trader sequence 2. Or it can be used as a scalp to catch a good portion of the morning session's range. So again, 15-minute TPD, you're looking at candle number 3 to run below the low of the previous 15-minute candle, which would be candle 2. And then on that stronger asset, you're looking for a 5-minute reversion level. And finally, we have a scalper sequence 2. So if you have a 5-minute TPD and you identify the stronger asset and the weaker asset, you are looking for a 1-minute reversion level on the stronger asset, and on the weaker asset, you're looking for price to run below the low of the previous 5-minute candle, which would be candle 2. So now on scalper sequence 2, quarterly theory is completely non-existent. But this is still, quote unquote, a sequential SMT because it is between two candles that follow within a sequence. So if we have candle 3 run below the low of candle 2, if it's the weaker asset, and we have the stronger asset trading into a 1-minute reversion level, creating a failure swing on that previous 5-minute candle, which would be candle 2, this is still a sequential SMT and could still be used as a trade setup. So a 5-minute TPD, 1-minute time frame reversion level on the stronger asset, and then you're looking for the weaker asset to run below the low of that previous 5-minute candle. So hopefully y'all found this one insightful. I'll speak with you all again soon. Good luck and good trading.